Hello there. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Mo Moon. My name is Mo. Welcome. This video is the weekly reading for the dates of Monday, the 25th of April, 2022 to Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022. This is a big week. We have a solar eclipse new moon in Taurus on the 30th of April, and on the 1st of May, which is Sunday, the day following the new moon in Taurus solar eclipse, we have the celebration of Beltane, which is the peak of spring or the beginning of summer. And the beginning of summer, I should say. And in the southern hemisphere, they're celebrating Samhain, which is the end of summer and the return of winter. So in the northern hemisphere, we're honoring life. And in the southern hemisphere, they are honoring death because they're going into the darker half of their year. So there is some big energy this week. So we'll see what the cards have to say about the energy that we will be encountering day by day. I'm using the Forest of Enchantment Tarot for the day by day reading by Linnea Weatherstone and illustrated by Marilla Alwood. Forest of Enchantment Tarot. I believe I will be using the Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I will probably use the book to read about what it means, the card that we pulled. And lastly, I wanted to also incorporate the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel, because the Starseed Oracle really feels like an energy of extraterrestrial light beings. And I always, like with the Shadows and Light Oracle deck, I feel like we're tapping into more of a dark energy, and with the Starseed Oracle deck, I feel like we're tapping into more of a light energy. But I will probably be using the guidebook for both of them. And with the Forest of Enchantment Tarot, I feel like we're tapping into our inner child. And, you know, children, they are aware of the dark and the light. That's why they're afraid at night, and, you know, they have vivid imaginations, and we're all just, you know, children at heart trying to make our way through an adult world. So we are surrounded by lights. There is a surrounding light energy to protect us from any lower vibrational energies. I just want to use my moon water to bless you and me. Moon water, empowering thee, setting thy soul and thy spirit free, as magic is embodied in thee. This is thy will, and so it should be, and so it is. Moon water, empowering me, setting my soul and my spirit free, as magic is embodied in me. This is my will, and so it should be, and so it is. All right, so let's get our cards out for the week. Monday, the 25th of April to Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022. I'm gonna shuffle them a little bit, and then I'm just gonna draw them off the top. So for the week of Monday, the 25th of April, 2022 to Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022. Please, universe, please give us a daily card, a card for each day of the week. Please, universe. And when I say universe, I'm tapping into my higher self, the highest vibration of myself or of the universe that is within you and also surrounding you. It's in everything. So I'm asking the universe to give us an insight into how to best use the energies ahead of us this week. All right, so Monday, the 25th of April, Tuesday, the 26th of April, Wednesday, the 27th of April, Thursday, the 28th of April, Friday, the 29th of April, Saturday, the 30th of April, and Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022. I'm going to draw a card from the Starseed Oracle. Universe, please give us a Starseed Oracle card to give us insight into the week of Monday, April 25th, Monday, April 25th, 2022 to Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022, please, Universe. A card to give us insight into the week ahead, please, Universe. And one more card from the Oracle of Shadows and Light, please, Universe, for the week of Monday, the 25th of April, 2022 to Sunday, the 1st of May, 2022, please, Universe. All right. Top card there. So let's look at the week ahead day by day, and then we'll see the oracle cards as a final message for the week. So Monday, the 25th of April, 2022, we have the 8 of Challenges, and I feel like this being such a big week of energy, we may not be knowledgeable as to how to push through the energy, because the energy is bringing in so much change and shaking up the cosmos. It may be difficult to, you may be feeling like you're hitting a wall of energy going into the beginning of the week. Monday, the 25th of April, we have the 8 of Challenges. The 8 of Challenges is the 8 of Swords, and what this energy feels like is you feel like you've reached a dead end, or something that's preventing you from going forward. But with the 8 of Challenges being the 8 of Swords, we have a high ability to use our thoughts to overcome the challenge. I'm reading a book called Azaz Medicine by Faye Thompson. The Azaz are beings of light. And in this book, Faye Thompson talks about how the Azaz encourage us to use our imaginations to get through difficulties. So with the 8 of Challenges, you see there's a woman who's surrounded by thorns and weeds and vines, and it looks like she's being surrounded by them, and it looks like her neck is wrapped up in them and her body is being wrapped up in these vines, the 8 of Challenges. And so what the Azaz would encourage us to do in this energy is to imagine that you see her hands are free. Imagine that you have a knife in your hand. Imagine a knife and say that it's in your hand and cut off those vines. Use your imagination, whatever you're going through on Monday, the 25th of April, with this energy of the 8 of Challenges, which is signifying a very heavy energy for the week. And it doesn't have to be heavy in a bad way. It can be heavy in a way where we learn how to use our abilities to level up. So with the 8 of Challenges on Monday, the 25th of April, 2022, we're encouraged to use our imagination to push ourselves over the wall. Like if you feel like you're hitting a wall of energy, imagine that you have one of those things that they use in Star Wars, you know, those laser beam swords. Imagine you're cutting through the energy with the laser beam sword. If you're feeling like you're being tied up in brambles, imagine you have a sword and you're cutting through the brambles. If you feel like you're drowning, imagine there's a plug underneath you and you can pull it up and the water will be drained through the drain, and that you will be free and you won't be drowning anymore. So the energy for Monday the 25th of April with the 8 of Challenges is encouraging you to use your imagination to think of clever ways to get out of situations where you're feeling stuck. Tuesday, the 26th of April, 2022, we have the Wise Woman, card number 2 of the Major Arcana. The Wise Woman is the High Priestess in the traditional tarot deck. And this Wise Woman looks like it's a crone, an older woman with gray hair who has knowledge. She's reading these branches and leaves and feathers in front of her. She's using her magic to read the energy of these natural elements of the earth. So I feel like coming out of the 8 of Challenges on Monday the 25th of April, going into the Wise Woman on Tuesday the 26th of April, we're feeling like we are tapping into our intuition, into our higher selves. We've gotten out of the 8 of Challenges of Monday, we've pushed through, and we've learned something about ourselves with the Wise Woman that has given us a sense of wisdom, that has given us a sense of understanding deeper secrets. And the Wise Woman is that part of us that is inside each one of us that remembers past lives and remembers lessons that we have been learned, and maybe not just in past lives but also in this current life. The Wise Woman is taking into account the lessons that she's learned throughout her life. So honor that part of yourself on Tuesday the 26th of April 2022 with the Wise Woman. Honor that part of yourself that has learned the difficult lessons, and realize that these lessons are valuable beyond what money can buy. You know, this energy of the Wise Woman, it's like you've lived a lifetime. You know, you're 70, 80, 90, 100 years old, and you've accumulated all of this experience of life, you know, all throughout your years. And it's about understanding how valuable experience is, whatever age you are, understanding the life lessons that you've learned. No man can buy those life lessons. Those are life lessons that you've learned yourself. And you can tell people about these life lessons, but until they've experienced them themselves, until they've experienced those lessons themselves, they will never truly know what it feels like to live it. So the Wise Woman is honoring our ancestors because we are going into Samhain in the Southern Hemisphere. We are honoring our ancestors, right? And in the celebration of Beltane, we're honoring new life, right? So we have the cycle of life and death. We have the cycle of life with Beltane. We have the cycle of death with Samhain. So we're taking into account life from birth to death and everything that we have learned in that cycle. And the Wise Woman is saying, not just that there are experiences through the years that we gather with our age, but also the experience that people have when they are children. What we can learn from children, what we can learn from young adults, what we can learn from teenagers, what we can learn from middle-aged people, what we can learn from our elders. Just how important it is to learn from each other, but also not to belittle the things that we've learned as individuals. Wednesday, the 27th of April, 2022, we have the Weaver of Spells, which is the Queen of Wands. This is powerful energy. The Queen of Wands is the queen of fire. She's the queen of creativity, of expression, of intuition, of creation. And she's the queen of these things. So she has a strong ability to nurture those energies within us. So I invite you to step into this energy on Wednesday, the 27th of April, 2022, of the Weaver of Spells. She who captivates the masses with her creativity. And even if it's not masses, even if it's just captivating one person with your creativity, you know, maybe you're like me and you create YouTube videos and you have a very small viewing audience, but that audience respects what you say, and that audience encourages you to keep creating because they find value in what you have to offer the world. So the Weaver of Spells invites you to step into that energy of being aware that your spark, your fire, that you help to light other people's fires with your fire. That is what the Weaver of Spells is about, the Queen of Wands. Lighting other people's fires, helping other people's fires to grow and to light up the world, encouraging people who create. And we all create in some way, shape, or form. We're all creators, right? The universe is a creator, and we are creators as well. We express the universe through ourselves, through creation. So don't belittle that one person that finds you inspirational, because to that person that finds you inspirational, you give them inspiration and you encourage them to create themselves, and their creation inspires other people to create. And that is what the world is about. It's about birth, right? Especially with Beltane in the Northern Hemisphere, it's talking about birth and creating. So I invite you to step into this energy on Wednesday, the 27th of April, 2022, of the Weaver of Spells. Thursday, the 28th of April, 2022, we have the Child of Spells, which is the Page of Wands. That's very interesting that we went from the Weaver of Spells to the Child of Spells. We went from the Queen of Wands to the Page of Wands. So there's an energy of rejuvenation here. I don't know if you know that movie Benjamin Button, where the man is old and he, as the days are passing, he becomes younger and younger, and then he returns to a baby. I've never actually seen that movie, but that's what I'm being brought, that's what's being brought to my attention with the Child of Spells, is an energy of youth, of maybe it's an energy of realizing that even the older generation, they have been children at one time. That maybe that we're all children at heart. Maybe that no matter what our age, with the Child of Spells, we all just want to be loved. We all just want to be appreciated for our own personal characteristics, for our own personality, for our own individuality, and we want to express ourselves like a child would express themselves. So I invite you to tap into your inner child on Thursday, the 28th of April, with the Child of Spells. I invite you to tap into your inner child. I invite you to ask your inner child what your inner child wants to tell you. What kind of secrets does your inner child want to reveal to you? And if you have children, what kind of secrets do your children have that they want to share with you? What kind of experiences have they been through that they can share with you, that they can teach you about remembering what it was like to be a child? And with the Child of Spells, there's an energy of creation, but creation from a child's point of view. Maybe you feel like you're not so much of a good artist. Maybe you feel like whatever you do creation-wise is very simple. Maybe Like me, I do a lot of abstract painting, and when I compare my paintings to people who do realism and, you know, beautiful works of art, I feel like I don't really have a gift. But I think with the Child of Spells, what we're being invited to pay attention to is that we do this. Sometimes we judge children based on what they're good at, right? We say, oh, look, he drew a stick figure. I guess he's not an artist. But oh, look, he can really hit that ball across the field. He must be a great baseball player. So let's put him in baseball and expand that creative ability that he has. But to be a good athlete. But the Child of Spells is saying, I'm good at whatever I put my heart to. I'm good at it because I put my heart into it. And that's what the Child of Spells is saying to us on Thursday, the 28th of April, is just to believe in ourselves, right? To believe in our talents, to believe in our abilities, to believe in our passions, what we want to do, whatever we want to do. You know, even if we feel like we're not good at it as adults, our inner child wants to express that through us. So I invite you on Thursday, the 28th of April, 2022, to step into an ability that you feel like you're not that good at, because your inner child wants to express that ability if you have the opportunity. Friday, the 29th of April, 2022, we have the 10 of Boons. The 10 of Boons is the 10 of Pentacles. And in this card, we have a large gathering of what could be friends and family members and children. There's a big table with a feast and glowing candles, and they're inside a beautiful home, and they look like they're all having a really good time. It's an energy of community, Friday the 29th of April. It's an energy of gathering together and enjoying life, from the most elderly to the most youthful. And it's interesting because I feel like there's a lot of energy of opposites, right? Of duality, a child and a wise woman, the difference between the age of a child and the age of a middle-age adult to the age of an elderly person. Here we have like all ages represented. There's an energy, I guess it's because Beltane and Samhain are two opposite celebrations, right? Beltane is the celebration of the beginning of life, summer, the peak of spring. And Samhain is the celebration of the end of summer, the return of winter, and the honoring of things going into the ground and returning to death, you know? So we have an energy here. It's like in this week that we're reading for, there's the two dualities. There's life, and then there's death, and then there's everything in between. And I think with this 10 of Boons card for Friday, the 29th of April, we're being invited to honor the cycle of life by gathering with a person we love, or many people that we love, or just even keeping in mind our family, the people that we keep close contact with, understanding that we all want the same things in life. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be loved. We all want to be understood. So Friday the 29th of April with 2022 with the 10 of Boons, realizing that everyone that you meet is on the search for the same thing. Realizing that there's this circle of life, right, with life and death going back around in circles and seasons turning. Realizing that you're a part of this circle of life, and realizing that everyone that you meet is also a part of this journey, this circle, and just feeling a connection to the whole of humanity. I feel like there's a real connection on Friday the 29th of April 2022 with the 10 of Boons, and talking about legacy too, and stories that you have to tell. Imagine a gathering like this, a family gathering with friends and neighbors, and everyone has a story to tell, and everybody wants to share their experiences. I feel like Friday the 29th of April with the 10 of Boons, we are feeling that connection. And if you don't feel that connection, I invite you to step into that connection of the circle of life with the 10 of Boons on Friday the 29th of April 2022. All right, so solar eclipse, new moon in Taurus, Saturday the 30th of April 2022. We have the Seeker of Spells, which is the Knight of Wands. The Seeker of Spells. I feel like what this energy is we're all looking for that something that will do it. You know, we're all looking for that something that will just make us permanently happy. We're all searching for that deep down feeling that we've achieved everything we needed to achieve. And it reminds me of like how I was reminded that by the time I reach my deathbed, I will have accomplished what it is I came to this earth to accomplish. And that's what I feel the Seeker of Spells is talking about. It's talking about not worrying about achieving that feeling if you don't feel it all the time, because when it is time for me to pass, when it is time for you to pass, we will reach that moment where we can say, this is what I came to earth to do, and this is what I did. And so the Seeker of Spells is reminding us that it's okay to keep searching for that meaning in life that makes us feel like, yes, this is my purpose. This is what I came here for. I feel a strong energy of creation, the energy of wanting to create, wanting to put yourself out there. And it's interesting because so far we have 3 spells cards, and that's wands, and that's creativity, that's artistic expression, that's personality, that's people expressing their personality. The Seeker of Spells is the Knight of Wands. And the interesting thing with the word Seeker of Spells, seeking that spell that will offer you and me that ultimate satisfaction. You know, that we all want that ultimate satisfaction. And I feel like the journey that we are on in life is a journey of wanting to reach that satisfaction, wanting to feel like, yes, this is what I came here for. This is what I wanted to accomplish. And I'm just encouraging you to keep chasing after that day by day, and realize that when it is time for you to pass from this world to the next, just like I've been assured myself, you will know that you have accomplished exactly what you came here to do. So the Seeker of Spells on Saturday, the 30th of April 2022, solar eclipse in new moon in Taurus, is telling us to keep believing in ourselves, keep believing in our mission, keep believing in our journey, keep believing that we will accomplish what we came here to do. I invite you to step into that energy of the Seeker of Spells on Saturday the 30th of April 2022, solar eclipse new moon in Taurus. And lastly, Sunday, May 1st, 2022, happy Beltane, happy Samhain. We have the Seeker of Visions. We had this card last week as well. The Seeker of Visions is the Knight of Cups. And the Seeker of Visions is telling us that we are ending our week with such a peaceful energy. Remember on Monday we had the 8 of Challenges, and by Sunday we have the Seeker of Visions. You see the difference between this card on Monday and this card on Sunday? We found our peaceful spot. We found that peaceful energy that we were looking for. We found what we were looking for throughout the week, that energy of peace. We started the week off with this energy here, the 8 of Challenges, with feeling heavy energy coming towards us with the celebration of Beltane and Samhain and the solar eclipse, new moon in Taurus, all this energy, you know, all this astrological energy. And then by the end of the week, we have the Seeker of Vision, Sunday, May 1st, 2022, celebrating Beltane, celebrating Samhain, getting through the new moon solar eclipse. We've reached an energy of peace. Here we have an individual playing the harp in what looks like a beautiful, magical dreamlike forest. It's a seeker of visions. It's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, the seeker of visions, it's an energy of like, we had the seeker of spells on Saturday the 30th, and now we have the seeker of visions on May the 1st. So we realize with the seeker of spells here that we're searching and we're not achieving that satisfaction. And then on Sunday, May 1st, with the seeker of visions, we don't care because we're at peace. We can sit down, we can enjoy the thing that we've created, we can enjoy the emotions that we are currently in. We are feeling at peace with knowing that one day everything will fall into place. One day we will understand everything. We will know exactly why everything happened. We will have all the details, and knowing that we will be at peace allows us to enter this energy of the seeker of visions on May 1st, 2022, Sunday, and just to rest and relax in the knowing that everything is under control. Everything is happening right when it's supposed to happen, and we can just enjoy the finer things in life, enjoy the music, enjoy the moment, enjoy being in the present energy that we are in, and just appreciate life. That is what I see with the seeker of visions. So I invite you to step into that energy on Sunday, May 1st, when you celebrate Beltane or Samhain. Just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the emotions that you're feeling in the present. So we have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. Earth School, which fits really well into this reading because what have we been learning all this week? How to be earthlings, how to live on earth, how to overcome a challenge, how to learn from our experiences, how to be human, how to just be in the present moment, you know? So we have Earth School here from the Starseed Oracle. I don't feel like I need to go into that in more detail. It says life lessons, soul growth, right? What we came here for so that our soul would grow in knowledge and understanding. We are studying. We have the word study here, and we have the words higher learning. We are studying on this earth for a higher learning, for a higher understanding of life, you know? And the last card I have from the Oracle of Shadow and Light, Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl, Ghost People. Very interesting because Samhain is May 1st and we are celebrating our ancestors, those who have passed on, and the veil is at its thinnest during Samhain, so we have a closer connection to the spirit world and to the family and animals and people that we've known that have passed on over the veil. So here we have Faceless Ghosts and the Haunted Girl. I invite you to step into the energy of the spirit world this week with this card, Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl. I invite you to step into the energy of the divine. You know, with Beltane, the veil is still thin with Beltane as well, right? But it's just more of a fairy energy. But I invite you to honor your ancestors, even if you're living in the Northern Hemisphere and it's Beltane. Honor your ancestors. Remember, all throughout this week, we were learning about our ancestors. We're learning about our elderly people. We're learning about the children. We're learning about teenagers, young adults. We're learning about experience. And who better to tap into than our ancestors, those who have passed beyond the veil, to understand life on a deeper level, you know? So Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl, Ghost People. I just want to take out the book for that and see if there's anything else. For card number 34, 3 and 4 is 7. It's the Chariot. It's focusing on a direction that we want to go and getting our SHIT together and moving in that direction with the energy of the dark and the light, the shadow and the light. So about the Faceless Ghost and the Haunted Girl. In this beautiful card, a lovely girl in the bare woods is being moved on by 2 masked ghosts. They do not reveal their identity, but you can feel their presence strongly. She remains calm as she knows who they are. They are the Nopera Bo, the faceless ones, who have no features and who take on the form of others around them. They wear a variety of masks and they regularly take up a new cause or identity without being aware of their own need to grow and learn themselves. Because of this, they seek out energy from others who are bright, strong, and real. Now they are seeking hers, and it is likely they are seeking yours. It's true. It's very true, because you have to be aware that there are also energies that are lower vibration that want you to feel worried about life. And it's important to know that they exist so that you can make it an intention to not give into that energy. Do not go into fear, it says. They are sending her messages, but she knows that they are not what they seem, and that there are many like them in this world. So divination meaning, you may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. You may seem in need of help to people who actually have an agenda at the moment. People around you are acting like experts and supporting each other in the group mindset and wanting you to join them for your own good, despite your misgivings. They either do not have fully formed identities, or they are too easily taking on the beliefs and ideas of a powerful other. You may be asked to join with others in their beliefs and be alarmed at a mindset and belief system that seems very blank and faceless, devoid of human joy and warmth. It is wise for you to keep your own counsel, remain detached, and wait for the faceless ones to reveal themselves. They will change when an even more powerful person for them to attach to comes along. Know that until they find their own selves and commit to following the path, they will be as blank pages written upon by whatever hand comes near them. Do not be like this. Make your own mark on this world. There could be initiation taking place where your work and ideas and even your personality are being copied too closely. Now, this card is talking about, obviously there's an energy of fear in this card, right? Because sometimes when we tap into the spirit world, or when we feel something that doesn't feel 3D to us, we get afraid. It's interesting because my incense went out. But the important thing is to know that you are protected if you choose to be protected. If you feel, remember we had the 8 of challenges on Monday. If you feel like you aren't protected, make it a decision of yours to say, I am divine, I am protected, I am joyful, I am connected, I am protected by light, I am protected. I refuse to let in negative energy. I refuse to let in lower vibrational energies. I choose the light. I choose myself. I choose to rise above. And you can use your imagination. You can use your words. Remember, words are spells. You can use your intuition. You can use your own decision-making ability to say, I do not want this. I will not let it into my life. And I choose to turn my back on it. Everything that we do in life is a decision. Sometimes when we talk about life to death and learning and this, it all seems very airy-fairy and woo-woo. But in reality, life takes a long time, right? Sometimes when we're living a certain situation, it feels like it'll never end. And sometimes when we're having a really good time, it feels like it's going by like that. But life is a journey, and as much as I can make it feel like it's always positive and always happy, of course there will be times when we're afraid, when we feel stuck, like with the 8 of challenges on Monday, when we feel like we can't make it, when we feel like we can't push anymore. And those are the times when you have to decide, I will push because I deserve to push. I will push because I know that if I push at this time, I can push at any time. If I can get through this, I can get through anything. So that is my little sermon for the day. I hope this was a helpful reading for you. If it's your birthday this week, I wish you a blessed birthday. Have a great Beltane or Samhain celebration. I hope you enjoy the new moon solar eclipse in Taurus. I hope you can decide what you want to plant during this new moon intention-wise. And I will definitely see you in my next video. If you want a personal reading, you can find me on Etsy at Experiential Healing. I'll leave the link in the description box. And If you like this video, please put a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, I'd love to have you as a subscriber to see you comment on my videos. I'll get back to you if you comment. Again, have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.